welcome. Make yourself at home.
Quite the selection. How about this one?
Colonel, what'll it take to stop your caterwauling?
I don't know. I'm sad, Monk. What do you recommend?
Sunshine and exercise.
A drink, Monk. I need a drink.
Are you sure? I think we both remember what happened the last time I served you.
I started trading with the Bedlam Raiders. Oh, drinking's brought me nothing but misery.
That it has. But keep it to yourself, will you? I got a cantina to run.
Everyone holding up okay, Monk?
Well, we're just fine now. The Raiders might have put a little spook in some of our clientele when they marched in here, but we're made of sterner stuff.
Good to hear. You doing all right?
Cal, my boy, I'll tell you the same thing I told those Raiders.
What's that?
Go ahead and shoot. But know this, you'll be blasting the best bartender on Kobo.
Monk, I could really use a drink.
Just a moment longer. I'll be by when I can.
There aren't any Zabrak hanging out in the outpost, right?
Not that I've seen.
Huh, thank goodness. Thought I was gonna have to book it for a second there.
Are there people out to hurt you?
Only always. But I owe these Zabrak quite a few credits for an incident I was involved in.
You get into a lot of trouble, don't you?
The less you know, the better. Trust me. I can always run, start a new life. No, Turgle. Not again.
So why'd you choose to study the High Republic?
You know, I think it is the same reason that people are flocking to Pyloon's Saloon. Everyone is excited about the possibility of what Kobo could become. I believe that is the kind of optimism that defines the High Republic.
Maybe you're right about that.
Hey.
Seeing these battle droids about takes one back, doesn't it?
Maybe a bit.
Oh, the Clone Wars. Those were the good years.
I've never heard anyone say that before, Moran.
Oh, sure. The Separatist secession backed by tax-loathing free marketeers begins. Just as I'm establishing a profitable extrajudicial shipping operation. They paired like wine and flat cakes.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Apologies, I'm being insensitive. You probably fought in the Clone Wars as a child soldier, right?
No, not exactly.
Well, I suppose it's all over now, one way or another. See you around, Cal.
So Coruscant turned out to be a creative dead end, huh?
Exactly. Life's too big to waste on something that isn't working out. You understand?
Yeah, I gotcha. So you took off?
Mm-hmm. Abandoned my label, my penthouse, the promise of fame, all of it.
Where'd you go?
Left my agents a note and hopped on the next transport to Kuat.
An industrial world. Just like your home world, right?
Yep. New and familiar, all at the same time. This place is feeling alive, but I just know there's other tunes out there.
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it too. I must be alone now.
I know you like this one, buddy. I'm thinking this one.
If you need a hand, we're an oasis in the sand. And if you die in a thirst, well, a drink they ain't the worst. And if you're running from a blaster, better run a little faster. Run to Pyloon Saloon, and we hope we see you soon.
New location, Shattered Moon.
Talk later, buddy.
Why is the brief for you on Coruscant? Isn't that a real bad neighborhood for you these days?
Let's not get into it.
Good answer. Anyways, a sharpshooter named Gat Mito has been trying to sniff you out at a meatpacking facility. Brought a couple of lackeys with her, but pick off the alpha, and the packers get her.
We'll keep our eyes on the prize.
Good. Hate to see something happen to you. The going's just starting to get good, pal. Ugh, buy something this time, will ya?
I think we might have been a little hard on that old buddy.
Hard? Nah, come on. In this galaxy, you're either the act dog or the spanner it's chewing.
I think Cadwell used to say that. Hey, whatever happened to old Cadwell?
We rigged her sublights, remember? You could hear the explosion from orbit. Looks like age is making you forgetful. Tell me it's making you soft, too.
I ain't soft.
Then quit scrapbooking and tell me how you're gonna get that corroded core out.
Did anyone tell you about the Mogu around the Raider base?
No, found it myself. Took it down.
You don't mess around, do you?
Do you always hunt alone?
Not always. For big game, I usually bring a partner or two.
Strength in numbers.
That's right. In a pack, each hunter has their own role. Safer, too. We have a saying from where I'm from. A branch of a grill tree can be snapped in half, but a bundle of branches cannot. Be seeing you.
Breeze, you should know. When my old crew worked for the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I know. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead necko.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. Let's talk in a bit, yeah?
Let's try this one.
Do you take requests, Ash?
You can try.
Great. Do you know about Anselmi throat intonations?
Oh, deep cut. Aren't those only performed underwater?
Exactly. I was reading that they use the low-frequency band as a carrier wave for deep-sea telemetry. Can you imagine? We could try to decode it in atmosphere.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Toa. Folks here are not gonna appreciate that.
Oh,
But hit me up if you have other suggestions, yeah?
great. Yeah, I will hit you up.
Oi, Cap! Heard you gave Rayvis the sack. You know you weren't the first to take a swing at that Gendai. Ever hear about Toll?
I don't think so.
Oh, real poet with a pickaxe. A while back, she comes across this load of priorite. The biggest you ever saw. Like a sky full of grinning stars. Of course, then your Rayvis shows up, built like a bloody cargo barge, and tells her to get scarce. But Toll, the old nutter, she goes and takes her plasma torch to the Gendai. Of course, poor Toll don't last 10 seconds. But I guess sometimes a find like that's worth fighting for, eh?
Yeah, well, sometimes the payout isn't worth the price.
Maybe. But it's just like the prospectors say. Better a broken pick than a rusted one. Do wish you could have met old Toll. Bit loony, but with real heart.
Sounds like it.
Bloody! Look at this! The tank is a bustle! A veritable fishing colony!
Think there's room for more?
Aye, but though it brings a tear to my eye, I fear we may be reaching capacity. Too many more, and old Scuba won't be able to wet his flippers without slapping the fishy. I'll see you out in the wide world, laddie. The hunt continues!
You know, Cal, I think my recent brush with the Raiders has rather altered my perspective.
How so?
My assumption was that these Raiders were unprincipled thieves and brutes. But they aren't lacking in principle or dedication. They have a code. A rotten code. A code all the same.
Maybe that's what makes them so dangerous.
Even in my day, there were those who wrapped their selfish ambitions in a cloak of high purpose. Cough, cough, Dagangara. Not now, Cal.
How do you like Pyloons?
It is like an oasis. A dirty oasis. Tell Grease I said that and you will regret it, droid. I am staying here for now.
Ah, Cal. We were just discussing what we should renovate next.
Just lots else to fix around here. Thanks to the Raiders, you know.
Yes, of course, but surely we can find something a bit more inspiring for our next project than a water pump.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Not now, dear.
So, it looks like we aren't the only ones who found romance on Kobo.
What, Turgle and 2 locked? I don't think that's in the stars.
Come now, Cal. That delightfully dark Maven has been casting wayward glances at you.
Aaron? What was the look?
She's a hard one to read. You, however, couldn't be more obvious. So, what are you waiting for?
Good question. A lot going on right now.
Okay, don't get so caught up that you miss the small things. 'Cause those are the things you'll remember. Hey there.
Zig's right, Cal. I spent most of my life ensnared by opulence. None of that seems very important now.